Hi everyone, today I'm going to be taking you through a whiteboard video on my critical media literacy's pedagogical statement. Here we go! To get my thinking started, I watched a TED Talk by Ramsey Masalam, who said that the best way to teach is to incite or spark the natural curiosity that all students have within them. How do we do this? Well, according to Masalam, we have to be asking good questions. While I totally agree with this philosophy, I felt that what he was saying was a lot easier said than done. So in this video, I will describe some of the ideas that I've had to put these wise words into practice. Number 1, do your research. The first step is to try and relate to students by doing some homework of your own. Use databases like Google to research currently cool things like popular books or other forms of media. Even websites like Facebook offer current trending topics that are easily accessible in your sidebar. You can be sure that students will be seeing these, and by checking in every so often, you'll be able to keep on top of what's popular and what people are talking about. I'm an English language arts teacher, and like many other subjects, we have a curriculum to abide by. That being said, I believe that in order to engage students, we need to know what they're into. Google has some great tools to help you determine trends between specific topics and age groups. Oftentimes, these tools are used by marketing professionals who watch trends closely among their target markets and create products and campaigns that cater to that group. Well, as public figures who speak to large age-specific groups, we should be doing this type of research too, so that we can modify our curriculum and perform it in ways that keep students engaged. By teaching materials that they can relate to, we can get them interested and therefore curious. I guess one of the good questions we can ask ourselves as educators is, what are the kids into these days? Relating to my students and basically keeping them entertained is extremely important to my philosophy. Now, along those same lines, we should be keeping on top of new and interesting technologies. I'm creating a whiteboard video today because it is currently an incredibly popular educational tool found online. Yes, I'm not the best at drawing, but my medium is sending out my message. Essentially, we need to stay relevant in terms of technologies in order to keep our students engaged. We also need to embrace media, and embracing it includes critical media literacy. We should encourage students to form their own opinions about what media we present to them, and to think critically about what it means. Also, we should be using open digital tools like blogs or even Twitter to engage in productive dialogue across multiple platforms. Mara A. Smale says that this type of pedagogy allows students to actively participate in their own education. We need to empower ourselves and our students to continue to progress with technology. As teachers, we can use new and exciting ways to present information. We can also apply this philosophy to evaluation. Sean Hackney suggests that instead of submitting typical word-based essays, we should encourage students to experiment with new and available types of technologies like video editing and graphic design. This allows them to think critically about the types of media they use to present their research and also allows them to reflect on what they're passionate about. Thus, we can help them discover their own learning process and keep them curious and perhaps even love learning. It's pretty obvious that technology is progressing, and I think that we should too. Thanks for listening.